Hello, everyone, and welcome back to A Cozy Lifestyle with Clarissa Coward. Today's video is a cook with me, and today I'm doing a one dish wonder. I'm going to share with you my recipe for a chicken and rice casserole, everything cooked in one dish and delicious. And if you're new to my channel, I want to welcome you. And if you're interested in DIYing, cleaning, organizing, decorating, or cooking your way to a cozy, comfortable, and organized life, then you are in the right place because that's what I do here. So hit that subscribe button and also touch that bell so that you'll be notified when I upload any upcoming videos. But for now, let's get right into this video. So come on in and let's get started. So for this dish, guys, I'm making a chicken and rice casserole, as I said before, and I am using four chicken quarters, and that's the thigh and the leg. For this particular recipe, you can use breast or whatever part of the chicken that you prefer. So right now, I have already done my duty, which was washing and letting my chicken soak in vinegar water and scrubbing it down with salt, and now I'm seasoning it. So I have added some turmeric already and some seasoned salt. Now I'm adding a little paprika uh, to the mix as well. All of this will just add flavor. You know how I do, just a little of this and a little of that, and I do not measure. My next seasoning is my black pepper, and I'm going to rub this all in on this side of the chicken, and then I'm going to turn it over and do the same. I'm doing light coats, and I especially do a light coat on the bottom. And sometimes when I rub it like this and I have enough seasoning, it's all about how it feels in your hands and how it looks to you, or at least for me, when you know how much to add on the other side. And when I was doing this, I noticed, okay, I don't need to add as much, especially of the seasoned salt and the pepper on the other side. Turmeric, again, I will say I'm still getting used to, and I don't like to just overpower the flavor, so I'm using a little of it just for the medicinal purposes. So now, once everything is seasoned, I'm also going to add onions over this and bay leaves as well before I put this in the oven and allow the chicken to cook. But right now, I'm adding a little more seasonings, and same seasonings I put on the front, I will put on the back. And that's what I'm doing now. Oh, I forgot to add that I added also some garlic powder. Know this, whenever I prepare meat, whether I mention it or not, I'm always going to add the seasoned salt, the pepper, some garlic powder, not salt, powder, because you don't want too many salts going on your meat. And depending on the meat, paprika for that smoky flavor. But the only thing I forgot to mention here was the garlic powder. So here, guys, you will see that the chicken is already prepared. It's done. What you did not see was that I did add onions and bay leaves to the top as well before I put this in the oven. I cooked it in the oven on 350, which is slow, but I like it that way, for about an hour, 45 minutes. I'll say 45 minutes. Not long enough for the chicken to fall off the bone, but long enough for me to know that it's done to the bone. And now I'm removing it from the juices that were created from the seasonings and the chicken only. And now I'm going to prepare this for the rice to go in this casserole. Now I'm looking to measure, and that's about, I would say, half a cup of liquid that is left. So I'm going to add water and chicken broth to make it enough so that I can make sure that my rice is cooked thoroughly. As you can see here, I'm adding a cup of water. That is my 1 cup size. And this is added to all of the drippings from the cooking chicken. And I'm also going to add chicken broth. And be careful when you're doing this. Make sure that there's water added because you have seasoned the chicken, so the juices from that is seasoned. And chicken broth can be a little salty as well. That's why water is always necessary. You don't want to over season, as I said before. Now I'm stirring this all together and I'm getting all of the drippings from the sides of this. You just want that flavor to go completely through your rice. And I always taste it just to make sure it's not overly salted so that if it is, I can add more water. Now, this was a little over seasoned, not too much, but just a little. So I decided that I was going to add a little more water to this as well, a cup. And you know, rice is always cooked 2 to 1, 1 cup of rice to 2 cups of whatever liquid you're cooking it in. So if you've noticed, I've added 2 cups of water and 1 cup of um, chicken broth, and I had like a half a cup of the broth from the baking chicken was already there. I'm adding a little butter because you know you don't want your rice to be dry, not too much, and I'm adding real butter, not margarine. Stop using that many years ago. I do not use butter substitutes, only real butter. I know that there's fat in that as well, but I've read and I have done the research, and it appears that real butter is better for you than the butter substitutes. So now I'm going to add rice. Now I'm adding white rice to this, but I will admit to you, I love it with brown rice and yellow rice as well. However, a husband does not like brown rice. I decided not to use the yellow rice because you know that comes with a little seasoning of its own. So we're going to add white rice, and to this I added the 2 cups of white rice, and we're going to make sure that it gets, you know, all stirred into the liquid and everything on the bottom before replacing our chicken into this mixture. This looks like it's going to be yummy, and I can tell you because I've had it, it is yummy. So now we're just going to lay the chicken back on top of the rice and the broth mixture, and we're going to pop it back in the oven, still leaving it at 350. And this time we're going to leave it there for about 15-20 minutes until the rice is done, because your chicken is all ready to go. You just want your rice to get nice and tender with this as well. So that's what we're going to do now. We're just going to recover it and pop it back into the oven for about 20 minutes. And depending on how large your casserole is, you could do 30. I would say 20 though, because we're only having the 4 quarters and it's not that much rice, it's just 2 cups. And the oven is already hot, so 350 will cook this rice just right for about 20 minutes. All the juices will be soaked into the rice, and you're talking about flavor. Oh my goodness. You're about to enjoy yourself once you try this. Okay, so it's done. My one dish chicken and rice casserole. I'm just going to taste. Rice is cooked perfectly in there, not dry. Get a little piece of the chicken. See what the flavor is like. Okay. Wish the lighting was better, guys. Let's see what this is like. We did good. The rice is so flavorful. Chicken is tender. This is a great one dish meal. I just need to add a vegetable and dinner is done. And there's enough for lunch. And this will heat up really well. So it's also, instead of not just a time saver, it's also going to save you some money next week if you made this and take it for lunch. Oh yeah, that's good. So that's it, guys. You've watched me make this. I hope you'll give it a try, that your family will love it as much as mine does. You can also do this. I've also done this with the rice with short ribs. And a lot of people don't think that rice cooked with beef is good, but it really is. I always add, well, I'll hold off and I'll show you. I'll show you it done. But that's also a good one as well. But there you have it. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you'll give it a try. Save you some time and some money. And if you do, please let me know. And is this one of the dishes that you make when time is short or you're busy for your family? Also, let me know that as well. Or if you have others that you'd like to share those with me in the comments below. I know some of you, or all of you, are great cooks as well. Okay? So I'll see you very soon. So what do you think, friends? Do you think that this is a dish that you will try for your family? It's something that you can pop in the oven and not have to stand over it and watch it. It's not a 30-minute meal, but it's still something that you can do in advance maybe, or you can do it. And like I said, you don't have to stand and watch it. So I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate it. You know I do. I always enjoy your company. And again, I will say, if you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. And for all of you lifers, my lifestylers, you know how I feel about you. I love you, I love you, I love you. And you are so very much appreciated. So, friends, remember that I upload a video weekly, sometimes twice a week, but always once. And I always upload something that will leave you feeling comfy and cozy, and hopefully will give you the incentive to make your home a special place to be. That's what we are intending to do here, to make your life comfy and cozy. And with that said, guys, you know what how I always leave you with hugs and blessings. So at this point, I would like to tell you that until next time, I hope you guys will be safe. I hope you guys will be creative. And I hope you guys will be comfy and cozy. And I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.